Hello, everybody. It is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. I'm still trying to figure this out, so I ask that you please give me a little grace, have a little patience with me as we navigate through this together. I am here to show you the second square for March. This one I call Thunderdome. It's basically half double crochets and double crochets, and of course I'm going to say it's simple because I created it. We are going to use two colors for this. The colorways that I will be using are the same that we used before. We're going to have our mainstay orange, and we're also going to have our mainstay sea turtle. That is going to be the color that I'm making my March blanket. And these are two of the squares, the one I just did and the one I'm showing you tonight, that I will be using in my blanket for this month. So with that being said, let's get started. I am using a 6.0 prim. This is my first prim. I just got this. Bless my heart. So we're kind of breaking each other in. Do I like it? So far, so good. There is a squeakiness with the yarn, and I hope it's not bothering you all. If it is, kind of turn your volume down, please. I'm loving the way this feels. I love the length. It very much puts me in mind of my Susan Bates with the length of it, and it does not hit in my hand down here. So I haven't had a callus in my hand since I've been using the Susan Bates hook. And I'm going to try to remember to lean forward so you can see me. As you can see, our table is a little unstable, but we're going to get through this. We are definitely going to get through this. Okay, so we're going to start with our basic circle. If you know me, you know that I don't do the magic circle. So I just create my slip stitch. And anyway, when I'm doing the squares, most of them have openings in them, and I think the opening circle kind of adds to the design element. I don't see closing in that circle. I just don't. Maybe if we were making a bigger blanket or something, okay, but I don't know. With all the openings that you have around it, especially when you get in the corners, it just seems to go together. It's like the corners are pointing at this circle, and it just feels like it goes there. So what we're going to do for this one is chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to connect your circle back in that first chain with a slip stitch. And we're going to chain 1. Okay? And you know that I like to work in my tail. And we are going to go into this first round with half double crochets. We're going to put 16 half double crochets in this circle. So we're going to yarn over, go in that circle and pull up a loop. And at this point, I'm going to grab my tail so that I can work it around. And we're going to make that first half double crochet. And now we have to make 15 more. So that's 2, 3, 4. From this point, I'm going to need you to make 12 more, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, I have my 16. I have my 16 half double crochet. Now how I'm going to connect here is a little different than normal. I am actually going to go into that back loop. If you look, you have a V right here in the front. I'm not going to go under the V like we usually do. I'm only going to go into that back loop, and I'm going to pull through, pull my work a little tight, and I'm going to chain 1. I know I'm not a chain 1 kind of girl, but I am for right now. And now we're going to go into each of these 16 in the back loop. So we're going to yarn with the half double crochet, yarn over, pull through, go into your working pull 1, 3 on your loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're going to do that in the back loop of each stitch. Okay, so we've got 6 so far. Continue that, you'll have 16 when you're done, and I'll see you at the beginning. Okay, we're back. Once we've done our 16, we're going to go back to the top of that first half double crochet, and this time we're going under both loops. And we're going to secure our work with a slip stitch. Now you got a little bowl here. That's your dome. So there is a reason for the dome. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go in that same stitch that you just made and make a single crochet, and you're going into that long bar of that single crochet and pull up another loop and make a single crochet on top of that. So you just built a double crochet, and you're going to put another one right there in that same space, a double crochet, just a regular double crochet. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm sorry, I think I got out of frame a little. I apologize. And then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to put a double crochet into that 4th. We're going to put a second double crochet in that 4th. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochet in that same stitch. This is where we're starting to make our square. It's easy for the dome. It's easy to do it on the dome. Now we're going to chain 4 again. 3, 4. We're skipping 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. 2 double crochet here. Chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Chain 4, 2, 3, and 4. Skip 3 stitches, double crochet into that 4th 2 times, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet in that same stitch. Chain 4, 3, and 4. Skip 3 stitches. That will put you right back in that very first stitch that you did. See, 1, 2, 3. We cinched that one so we know not to use it as a stitch. We're going right back in that space with 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. And instead of chaining 2, we're going to cinch this round off with a half double crochet in the top of that double crochet that you built. And chain 1. And that is the dome of your Thunderdome. Okay? Now it gets easy. Now we are going to, in this same corner, we're going to build a double crochet and place a second one. So we have the built one, a second one. Here you have 2 stitches. Pull them apart. You can see that little opening there. and you're opening above your second stitch, each one of those stitches, get a double crochet. And now you are going to place 5 double crochet in this big space here. 5 double crochet in that space. Now here you have your 2 double crochet, and they're going to get upstairs neighbors as well. So you have an upstairs neighbor there, an upstairs neighbor there, and in your corner it's how many? 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. It's 1, 2, 2 chains, and 2 more double crochet. Okay, and then each one of these gets an upstairs neighbor. And then 5 double crochet in your big space. Remember, each big space gets 5 double crochets. Each double crochet gets an upstairs neighbor, and your corners get 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. I'll see you at the beginning. Okay, I am going to end this round, and here I'm going to change colors. You are welcome to continue on with the color that you're using, but if you change, don't forget to chain 2, snip your work, give yourself a decent tail. This is what we have so far. And you can see our dome is sticking up. That's what we want. I know it looks a little wonky, but trust me, trust the process. We're definitely going to make this look better. And as soon as we can find the beginning. There we are. Okay, I got a whole yarn baby over here that I'm hiding from y'all. Now, if you remember, I don't like to compromise my corners by going into the same corner. So I'm going into the corner before, still leaving myself a decent amount of tail, and I'm going to pull my work through, hold down my tail, and I'm going to chain 1. And I'm going to pull it tight, make sure it's secure, and I'm going to build a double crochet. Okay, this round is going to seem strange, but like I told you, I just want you to trust the process. Now in this first stitch here, we're only putting 1 double crochet in the corners, guys. In this first stitch, you're going to put another double crochet. I had to catch my breath, I'm sorry. Now we're going to chain 3. We're going to skip 3, 2, 3, and then this 4th from the hook, we're going to place a double crochet. Hold on, I got twisted on myself. Okay. 1, 2, 3, double crochet, and then a double crochet in the next. And now we're going to chain 1, we're going to skip 1, and we're going to place another set of double crochet in the next 2. See, that's what we have so far. And now we're going to chain 3 again, skip 3, place 1 double crochet in next to that corner and 1 double crochet in the corner. That's what we have so far. Now you see why I say trust the process. Just trust the process. I got you. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We don't want our corners to get laxed. And then we're going to put a double crochet right here. I want to make sure I'm only picking up the yarn that I need. There we are. I double crochet, and then we're going to go into that stitch. Remember, pull it apart so you can see that little hole that you need to go into. We're going to go there and place a double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet, and then a double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, double crochet. And then we're going to chain 3, and right next to our corner, that's skipping 3, right next to the corner, you're going to place a double crochet and then a double crochet in the corner. And don't forget, because we only have 1 post in our corners, we're going to place 3 double crochet. And we're going to continue this until we get back to the beginning. I will see you there. Okay guys, we're back at the end. Now because we chained 3 here we're going to chain 1 and then secure with the half double crochet. See, that's why I need 4-ply yarn, because I'm rough with yarn. And then you're going to chain 1 to cinch your stitch. This one, I wish I had my yarn needles because I would be sewing in my ends now. I don't want to wait until the end to do it, but I don't have it out here with me, but you'll see where the ends are and where they need to be sewn. Okay, this round is kind of tricky. I'm going to stay with you for the duration of this round. If I can get my little board to sit up. Okay. So here, we are going to build a double. And we're going back to the general rule in the corners now. And we're going to put another double in that corner. So your corners are going to have 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. And now we're going to give this very first stitch a mate. And the second one. Now in this big space here, we're going to create an element. We're going to do a bit of a puff. So to compensate for the 3 stitches we're using below, we're going to create 3 stitches above. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to start a double crochet in that space, pull through the first 2, do not complete. Yarn over, go back in this space, pull through the first 2, do not complete. Yarn over, go into that space, pull up, yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then you should have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 4. That's going to create the second of the 3 stitches that you need, and then you're going to chain 1 more. So those are the 3 stitches that you need to complete this component to make up for those 3 chains that you did here. And you're going to do that in each one of the big spaces. For this one, you have a total of 5 stitches here, so we're going to make 5 stitches. So in the very first one, right here, Above that stitch, you're going to put a double crochet, and then you're going to put a cluster of 3 in this middle space. So 1, 2, 3. If you notice, it's different. You did a cluster of 3 and not a puff. You didn't close this together at the top. You left this open, you close this one. So then you're going to go into the top of this out stitch here. So for those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches, you've just made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. When you're on your sides, you're not increasing in here. You want to make sure your stitches match at the top and the bottom. So here again, we have a 3-stitch section. You have those 3 chains. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to make that puff stitch again. Don't finish it. Don't finish it. Don't finish it. Okay, here we go. All 4. And that's your second stitch there. And then chain, making the 3rd. And now you're going to finish out your side with the upstairs stitches. And just like I told you, for your corners, you have 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. I'm going to let you look at that for a minute while I stretch my back. And I'm going to do this side with you, and I'm going to let you do the last 2 sides. Okay, I hope everybody got a swig of water and did their spirit fingers. Okay, so here we go. From here, your first downstairs tenants get upstairs neighbors. So double crochet, double crochet. We have 3 stitches here. We need to make that 3 stitches, but we want to do a puff. So chain 1, yarn over, pull up your work, only come through the first 2, and then go through like you're going to do another double. Here again, only pull up through the first 2. You're going to make another double, and you're only pulling up through the first 2. When you have 4 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 4. And then you're going to chain 1 more. And that makes your 3 stitches across the top to match those 3 chains that were at the bottom. And now we're going to do the 5 stitches. So right here in that first double crochet, you're going to put another double. You're skipping that one, and you're going to put 3 double crochets in this open space. And then here again, you're skipping that one, and you're going into that outside stitch. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches to make up for these 5 stitches here. So you've matched those. And here again, your 3, you have to match that 3 by chaining 1 and making your puff. 2 and 3. The puff is fine, just do not forget to make your chain at the beginning and your chain at the end. Then your double crochet above each stitch there, and then your 2 in the corner, chain 2, another 2 in the corner, and there you are. I know it looks a little bold, but like I said, trust the process, trust the process. So I'm going to let you do the last 2 rounds. I'm going to sit back and give my back a little break, and I'm going to do my last 2, I said rounds, my last two sides, and I will meet you back at the end of this round. See you in a minute. I decided to come back and do this last row with you, last side with you, and that's only because I want to show you that you're going to have 19 stitches on this round. So starting with the last part of our corner, we have 1, 2 double crochet, 1 in each of the next 2. That's 3 and 4. And then we're going to have a chain making stitch number 5. We're going to do our puff. That's 6 and 7. And now we're going to do the outer double crochet there. It's 8. And then 3 in the middle, 9, 10, 11, and 1 in that outside, 12, and then 3 here, 13, your puff, oops. I made a boo-boo, I made a boo-boo. There we are. 14 and 15. And then we're going to do the upstairs neighbors. That's 16 and 17. Then 18 and 19. And we're going to put that corner together, complete that corner with a half double crochet. And this is what you have. And you still have your little dome in the middle. Okay. Now all you're going to do for your outer round is a half double crochet in each stitch. And in the corners you're going to have 2 half double crochet, 2 chains. I will complete the first side with you. I'll chain there, and then 2 half double crochet. Don't forget that stitch right there. That'll give you 23 stitches. And if you remember the last square we had 23 stitches. So that's 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go in this space for that chain, 7, and then in the top of my stitch, 8, in this space for that chain, 9, and then in each stitch, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, in that space for that chain, 15 in the stitch, 16 in the space for the chain, 17 each stitch, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then my 2 in the corner, 22, 23. You have 23 half double crochets across that side. Now if you want to squeeze into that chain stitch, you're welcome. It's not going to change the integrity of the square, but instead of fighting with it, you're welcome to go into that space. Okay, so that is what you have. It's going to be 23 stitches on each side. So you're going to have 92 stitches around, just like you did on your last square. So when you get ready to sew these together, your stitch count is going to match. I'll see you at the end. Okay, guys, I have completed my square. So there you have your 2 Thunderdomes. And here I have my first 2 squares for the month of March. Our Duo Granny and our Thunderdome. So on Friday you will be getting the moon and the craters. And they will also be in the colorway of orange and sea turtle. Come on, guys, you got to give it to a sister. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, seriously, all jokes aside. And if you run into any complications or any problems, please feel free to reach out to me via email, Facebook Messenger, on Facebook, the community post. If you have my number, a few of you do, call me, text me, it doesn't matter. I'll be more than happy to work with you one-on-one. I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm enjoying creating these squares, and I'm doubly enjoying sharing them with you. You do have a feature where you can go back and rewind. You can also slow the video down if it's too fast. I've been told a few times that I crochet too fast, and I apologize. To me, I'm going very slow, and I'm trying to get slower, and I'm trying to explain better so that it can be all inclusive. But note that I am trying. As I said, if you have any problems, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. I am. And I want all of us to get this. You see, I'm cleaning everything off. I can't tell you about this little table here. Let's see if I can bring this back some so you can see. Okay, yeah, there we go. This little table right here I got from Walmart for $6. So, and I wanted to make myself a crochet pillow. I think this might actually take the place of that, as I can sit on my bed and utilize this to help keep my arms up, and so that I won't dip my neck so low and possibly try to get rid of this hump on the back of my neck because it's not comfortable. I've had to jerry rig some things here to try to get this to work for us. Now I have to unjerry rig those things. But all in all, this has been so much fun, guys. I'm really having a ball doing this. And I think one of the reasons, like I said, that I chose the circles is because I wanted to regain my love for squares. Once upon a time, I loved squares. And then I grew out of love with squares. And I wanted to get that love back. I always like having options. So to give myself those options, I think are great. I'm trying to pull everything in, guys, so I can make my way to my room. I can leave these out here, but this has to go in the room. That's the cover for my phone. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I want you to always remember to love yourselves. Please, 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 please love yourself, because self-love is the greatest love of all. And you cannot love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And you deserve the best. Remember Remember Kitty Lane told you, old nickname, guys. Remember Kitty Lane loves you. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.